Alright, so today basically I just wanted to talk about something that I could personally relate to, and that is long distance relationships. This is, I'm sorry, this is like pissing me the fuck off because it's getting all up in my damn face. Anyway, long distance relationships. Now, I was looking at a video by Timothy DeLaGhetto. I know you guys, I don't know if any of you guys have watched him, whatever, he's funny as shit. Anyway, and him and his girlfriend Chia, I guess her name is, and how they basically seem to stay strong despite the fact that they're in a long distance relationship. Now, I am in a long distance relationship and it's so hard. Um, I mean, I think the hardest part is like keeping, I mean, for me personally, I'm sure my boyfriend would say the something else that's more difficult for me, but I think one of the hardest parts is keeping, good communication because it's not like you could see their face every single day. But like you can read their body language and what they're saying and how they're saying it, and so you always have to make sure that everything that you say is very clear and concise and understandable. And I think that's one of the biggest things that might be difficult for people is being able to communicate and have what you want expressed um, in a decent manner so that everyone understands and there's no miscommunications, or even if you have them, just to minimize them, because it is very, very difficult to make sure that you kind of get that across. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there are other that difficult parts, including but not limited to um, sex. And no, that's definitely hard to have that aspect of your relationship basically just kind of like limited because I mean, regardless of whatever you believe, I think that to have physical connection with someone, not necessarily sex, but just a romantic connection with that person and be able to touch them and see them and kiss them is, you know, one of the best parts of a relationship is being with them and being around them and just feeling almost complete with them. So that's very, very difficult, and I know for me that's one of the hardest parts is not having that connection and not having that physical connection because we're distanced by 4 hours. So basically, I just wanted to I mean, it seems kind of like I vented, but I mean, just to say, basically, in a long distance relationship, you really just have to make sure that what you're saying and your communication is, you know, at prime level and don't play any games because yeah, it's just not going to end well. And also, not to forget that, despite the physical or the lack of physical communication, you still are and have to, remember and decide if that's even worth it and decide if that person's worth it. Now, for me, um, shit, look like I had a mustache. I don't. I swear, I don't have a mustache. Anyway, like to, kind of still work in that long distance and lack of physical situation. I mean, it's hard, but if that person's worth it, then you just fight through it and you got to get through it. And that's really it. I mean, that's really it. So, all right, bye. Oh, and actually, before I go, I wanted to know if any of you guys have, like, if you have any long distance experiences and how you feel about it, and if you think it can work, and if it does work for you, how do you make it work? But that's really it for real this time. Bye.